Hello there. Today I want to just run through with you a very quick demonstration, and it's using watercolour, but it's kind of letting the painting paint itself. So I've got a piece of Bockingford 140 pound knot paper, and I'm putting on my watercolour with a palette knife and smudging it with my finger as well. I know I want to do a landscape. I don't really know what's going to happen, so I'm just going to play. Now I know with a landscape, a sky is going to be at the top and there's going to be land at the bottom. It's just the way it generally works. So I'm thinking of it in those terms. In the distance, your colours are more blues and purples. In the foreground, your colours are a little bit brighter. So I don't want to be too specific at this stage, which is why I'm doing a little bit of splattering, a little bit of a palette knife work. Who knows where this is going to go. I'm also getting my colours slightly stronger into the foreground. So they're warmer colours, they're more the reds and the yellows, and I'm making the colours stronger. And my contrast stronger with my shadows. Now I'm taking the palette knife and just scraping some of the colour away. Just to start building a bit of light and shade. I just want to take some of that moisture out. And it's always worth just stopping every now and then and just having a little stare, seeing what you think, seeing what you can see. So what I'm using here to draw now is just a little piece of bamboo stick. I kind of think I can see some rocks here, but I'm not sure how this will develop, so we'll just have to wait and see. Decisions. I'm beginning to see the landscape come through. What I'm beginning to see in this is the landscape around Northumberland or Cumbria, some of those places that have those, the tops, the hills, and they have these lovely valleys with really sweet little farms in them. Well, they're really sweet to look at. I'm sure they're more than sweet when it comes to living and working there. I'm still keeping it very loose, but just adding some extra shadows and dimensions in. Also just trying to separate out some layers here, so you've got sort of layers of hills, layers of fields. I love that red right in the middle. I hope I manage not to go over too much of that. So at this point I stopped and allowed everything to dry back. It was all getting a little bit damp, so I just needed to give it a few minutes to dry off. And when I came back, having let it dry, I could see these sort of areas where I had unpainted areas, like white areas, and I thought, they look like they could be where my farm could be. So I'm just coming in and just working into this and just building some shapes of some buildings. Don't need to be too specific, I'm just trying to keep it very simple. And adding a few layers of trees around the building and in that plain in the distance. Putting in very few details. I don't really want to get too specific, it's just suggested. Just popping a roof in. I'm putting in a terracotta roof. A lot of the roofs in this area are grey, but I just felt that this terracotta added more to the painting with the colours that I've got in here. And talking of colours, I've got a fairly limited palette. I started out with a couple of blues, some yellow, which would have been a lemon yellow, some cadmium red, and some umber. So I probably would have used, what have I got there? I've got some raw umber that I'm mixing in with my darks, and then some burnt umber that I used for that rooftop. So it's just those simple colours. Again, now things have dried off, I can put some definition again between the different layers. Put it in and soften it out. Just stopping that edge being quite so sharp. it's just little dots and dashes just to create interest. It doesn't necessarily have to mean anything specific, but it can do. So, you know, like here I'm creating a fence around a paddock. Well, that's what it is in my head anyway. It's looking and changing and adjusting and lightening and darkening things bit by bit until you get to a point where you go, do you know what, you know, I'm done. So I'm still fiddling at the minute, and it's actually much harder to know when to stop than to actually to put stuff in, because it's very easy just to keep going. So just dividing these fields up into different areas. It's hard, it's decisions. How much information do you put in? Just decided I needed to fence the other side of this paddock. There's just a last few final details, a bit of extra strength in the foreground, but I don't think it really needs a great deal more, so I don't think I'm going to put a huge amount more in there. Just the last few details. But I hope you'll have a go at just trying to let the painting paint itself, just a very simple landscape, and see what you see in it. You put some colours down and see what you see. It's great fun. I'd love to hear how you get on. Please comment, please share, and thank you for joining me.